to the Black Box Theater at Fairhope High School. My name is Katie Denton, and I'm the theater sponsor and head of the department, because I'm the only one in the department. And I teach levels 1 through 4 in the classroom every day. Again, I want to thank you for coming out and for supporting us. This has been a 7-month journey of greatness, of frivolity, intensity, tears, joy, tears, laughter, tears, more crying, and then a final performance that'll bring you to tears because of its greatness. It has been an absolute privilege to share time with your friends, your family, your sons and daughters, your best friends, your sisters, your brothers, maybe your next door neighbor. But it's been a truly rewarding experience to have the honor to work with all of these high school students. I hope if any of you have heard anything, it's been greatness. They're being hailed and honored by all these sorts of people who come to see this. They've done an incredible job. Their work shows off, and I hope you enjoy it. Please refrain from clapping until the very end because this is a recorded performance. There will be a 10-minute intermission after Act 1 when the lights come up, and there will be chips and pizza and Coke, Diet Coke, and Sprite for sale for $1 out in the lobby. If you do need to use the restroom and you haven't been here before, if you go out through the door you came in, you'll walk a big loop all the way back down this hallway, and you'll end up at the bathroom at some point. So please don't forget to silence your cell phones. You may take pictures, that's fine. If you're recording, that's fine. But please refrain from texting and you know, having the lights go up and down and whatnot throughout. This is their final performance. This is their 6th performance in 2 days. They did 4 in a row yesterday, and they had a 2 p.m. today, and you are lucky to arrive at the very end and share this finale with us. So Fairhope High School Theater Department presents Frankenstein the Musical.
Captain Robert Walton, in a letter to his sister, November 9, 1793. It was just north of the Arctic Circle when I discovered him, adrift on a floe of ice alongside our ship, a wretch near death. In the days that followed, he would tell me tales, strange and horrifying. His life a twisted path of destruction, his deeds almost too incredible to recount.
I am the innocent, I am the damned.
I alone know the heart of this
The
man.
fount of delusion, the father of dreams.
For I alone am still haunted by the faces of those he loved.
His adoring father, who could see in him only greatness.
His mother, his loving spirit he could not bear to lose.
The young brother who worshipped him, and the faithful servant who understood why.
I am not a madman!
The soul who was his dearest friend in life.
And the woman who, from their childhood days, had been
His one true love.
I can hear my name.
His stories, the province of nightmares.
Blackened by my crime.
And yet, it must be told.
Haunting me and taunting as it echoes through all time.
his name is Frankenstein.
Life and war is mystery, the world's at our command. Our knowledge and our industry have placed it in our hands. Men of vision, spirits bold, will open every door. The world is void, each day a joy, and will be forevermore.
Victor Frankenstein.
Our beloved boy,
We live in a glorious time, son.
where one man with knowledge can achieve greatness.
A golden age is truly upon us, an era of wealth and splendor. Masters of fate, august and enlightened is how we'll be remembered. This golden age of science and reason, this golden age, marvelous time, miraculous world, the dawn of revelation.
We are pleased to have your son attend our academy. His knowledge as a scientist is unparalleled. The brightest show we've ever seen.
Gifted boys, father's joy, wondrous days, golden age.
And it's time for us to die.
We raise a glass, propose a toast to the house of Frankenstein.
Victor, my dear, blessed news. After all of these years, perhaps a brother for you. We shall call him William. The greatest gift of all is within each of us, Victor. Life.
A golden age is truly upon us, an era of wealth and splendor. Masters of fate, august and enlightened is how we'll be remembered.
We are pleased and proud to present your son Victor at the University of Ingolstadt.
It's the finest school of the sciences in all of Europe.
Congratulations!
Come with me, my friend. We can uncover life's mysteries together.
You have a true calling, Victor, but I'm afraid it's not one that I share.
Henry, I think I've discovered something extraordinary. I can't explain it yet, but only at Ingolstadt will I find the tools to explore it.
Victor, since boyhood you've been bent on conquering the world. Haven't you learned that no man truly can?
What I've learned is that there is no secret that mankind will not one day know.
And perhaps regret knowing.
Victor, come. Your mother hasn't much time.
It's a sparrow. I found it. Is it dead?
I'm afraid so.
Birds has scarlet fever? Like mother?
No, only people.
Your carriage is ready, Master Victor. Your mother would have wanted you to go on to school.
Elizabeth, we haven't been apart since the day we were 5. How will I manage without you?
Quite badly, I imagine.
No day since childhood has found us apart, and now you must leave us to follow your heart. Let your spirit soar, let your genius find wings, but know that if ever you fall, I will be there through it all.
My children, there is a special bond between you that may be tested, but can never be broken.
Ever, my angel, the the light of my soul. We have been always two parts of one whole. Anywhere I go, you will always be near. And someday I'll make you so proud.
You've already made me so proud. There is a place at the end of the journey, with every good thing you have known. So many hopes that you bear for so many. And I have one hope of my own. One day you'll find your way home.
I will return to you one day, Elizabeth. I swear it.
I ask for no promises, Victor. We don't know what the future holds for us.
I do.
To Victor, who leaves us now for a journey of discovery, carrying with him our hopes and our dreams.
This golden age is yours for the taking, the magical place in time. We raise our hearts and hail with pride to the house, to the house, to the house of Frankenstein.
How can the person who was once the light of our world suddenly be gone forever? Mother, I vow to do all in my power to one day see us reunited again. I have discovered the secret of life.
Frankenstein! We find your ideas to be shocking!
Only a
dangerous,
fool of a head
and
It is madness!
Folly! Insanity!
The dead have nothing to say to you.
I cursed the day that I was born into a world so black with hate. I'll gladly leave this life of scorn and seek my peace before the light of heaven's gate. I have my sin like any man, but none more dark than yours. If it is I you choose to damn, innocent blood will stain your hands forevermore.
For crimes against the people! Your kind has no waste but the grave. Not even a soul that can be saved. Soon you will know eternal pain. Your kind has no place but the grave. Your kind has no right in a soul that can be saved. Soon you will know eternal pain.
Another soul, another light, another flame extinguished. One moment here and then it's gone. A heart is beating, then it's done. The difference barely is distinguished. The ancient riddle, what then is life? What is its fleeting essence? The greatest minds sought the key that could unlock this mystery, and I alone possess possess it. What I have found was thought impossible, and only spoken of in fear. If I could show them the impossible, create a life, then all must hear.
Let God's will be done.
But God can wait, it calls to me.
What's wrong? What's right?
Destiny's demand.
Decide.
The very fate of all mankind.
What's enough?
There's to act as God.
And in
Our time is just a day.
My and if no man shall mourn for me, I'll trust in you. Amen.
Who will take the remains? I say, who claims this body? I do! Madness, folly, insanity. Little minds have been lit by dream. But could I, might it be the greatest triumph man has ever seen? Within the flesh of course resides, if it could only be controlled, the sleeping fox somehow be revived, the pick up beyond inspiring power be I want the world to see where brave research and bold experiments have led. Electricity is the key to reanimate the dead. I could spare the world the anguish of loved ones taken in their prime. The glory of the brave new world will someday soon be mine. A mortal soul, our inner being, does it endure, does it perish with the flesh? In my hands, I hold the answer and the power of life and death. Neck of science, give me the means to walk where none have tried. I'll discover the secrets between the outcomic and tides. It is nearly finished. I fashioned a greater size to make easier the handiwork. He will be approximately 5 feet in height and comprised of only the most finely formed limbs and organs. Exceedingly perfect. And if I succeed in breathing life into this new creation, might I not also, one day, restore life to those claimed by death? The time, 12:40 a.m. November 16th. The storm nearing its zenith. The moment is at hand. Prometheus dared to steal fire from God to lift mankind from sorrow. And just as I admit, my mission is this, to write a new tomorrow. My endless days of study and toil are finally near fruition. The world will be forever changed by history's position. Like everlasting reanimation of flawless new design. The finest human in all creation, body, bone, and mind. The stone will heat and the heavens hot to fire my preparation. The needed shock to alive. Pulse, 56 beats per minute. Weak, but steady. Eyes dilated. Pulse weakening. Can you hear me? Live, damn you! Pulse 32. Barely measurable. The specimen exhibits only the most faintest and clinical signs of life. No cognition whatsoever. He'll likely be dead within the hour. What could have gone wrong? I must review every step in my mind. And yet, another riddle to unwind.
Dear Victor, sweet Victor, I pray this finds you well. Please know that we miss you much more than words can tell. Are you consumed with study? Your thoughts a world away from all of those who love you and hope for word each day. I know your passion's fury, the dream you must pursue. I only ask for compromise. Please realize my dreams begin with you.
Elizabeth, it pains me so to have to keep the secret from you. I'm so ashamed that this is all my many months of work have come to. How I long to feel your warm embrace and kill this failure's poison taste.
Dear Victor, please answer with words that reassure.
I have no words to soothe
My heart
her.
clings to sweet memories, yet longs for something more.
And no strength to find them
Who
now.
made me feel his fire? But that your silence proves true. I lost you too. Your only true desire.
Another man would gladly nestle in her loving arms forever. Here am I alone and lost inside some foolish failed endeavor. Have I gone where no man should dare go? Every dream I seek just beyond my reach. What is missing? What is wrong? Letters from Elizabeth. My father, Henry. Why did I shut them out so? Was it indifference or shame?
Without you, our house is not a home. Dear Victor, please return to us. I miss you so, and I need you so.
You must never know. What was that? A sound! There! Is greatness still within reach? But why am I afraid? Suddenly, my blood run cold.
Great
Frankenstein! What in the name of God is going on in there?
This wretched creature
This
is a waste.
laboratory is
My
not
failure
my
cannot be
domain.
disguised.
If you do not
My
unbar
family's
this
name
door,
will be disgraced.
I will
Is
notify
that
the
why I
authorities.
should be disguised?
Frankenstein!
Is it possible that wretched beast is capable of learning? Have I left my greatest work and all my dreams behind me burning? I've done what I must back to rust and dust, that which never should have lived.
So many worried months without a single letter. Won't you lay your fears, my darling?
Such troubling news we've heard, great fires and accusations, and yet from you, my trusted friend, there's silence, racing ever toward tomorrow. Why do we? Could he not stay here at our side?
Could I not hold him in my arms forever?
Could we change the world?
And somehow leave things just as they're beside?
Would that be a crime if we tried to stay the hands of time?
What was that? Frankenstein! I saw him running through the courtyard. What? That laboratory!
So many years apart, I barely know you, Victor. What if we never meet again, my brother? Time for everything. You'll learn, sweet Master William, the silent bonds we share with family, those that shall endure for always.
The patient is in a state of mental shock. Any inquest into the events of the university will have to await his full recovery.
Racing ever toward tomorrow, why do we?
Your mother longs for your embrace. This boy needs a brother's hand to guide him. Courage into the past.
Take the world the way it was before. Let our days unwind. Reverse the ever-twisting hands of time.
No! Get away! Devil! Demon! Demon!
Where have you gone?
Twisting hands of time. They turn in one direction. Nor must ever meet again. The twisting hands of time. They turn in one direction and draw us ever toward another day. So near and yet so far. My darling,
Companion,
good master, dear brother.
A young man is silently crying in fear. No one to aid him, for nobody here except for an old man, a country apart. His father alone knows the pain in his heart. I know, my son, you are troubled today. You've journeyed too far and perhaps lost your way. You wonder if ever you'll find your way home. But as long as I breathe, you are never alone. However far you roam, or what you do, there always is one person who believes in you. It matters not the road you choose, for one thing you can never lose.
a path that will not result in any further destruction.
Thank you, sir. Rest assured, I have no desire ever to return to silence.
Life can be hard, it can break you in two. Each turn of the car can bring heartache anew. And even the strongest of men wither under its hand. But it sometimes can ease the pain to know that somewhere in this world there's someone who cares, one man understands.
Victor, I pray this letter reaches you at once. For our beloved young William, your brother, is dead.
We may lose this world and all you've gained. Your father will be there to share your every pain. It matters not the road you choose, for one thing you can never lose. You'll always be the light that shines within your father's eyes. Within your father's eyes.
And yet, our fortune grows worse still, for it is believed that William was murdered by Justine Moritz, William's governess and our faithful servant. She was found with the locket given to William, the locket used to strangle him with blood upon it. She protests her innocence, but she's not believed, for she says she's seen some kind of
Monster, a fiend from some other world, the talk of a mad woman. Surely someone can explain this travesty. Victor!
It lives, and somehow has found us. The fiend that has haunted my nightmares.
You are the fiend, and I bear your curse, torn from my grave to appease your designs. Then you abandoned me. You left me for dead. I have searched for you for a very long time.
You're alive.
Despite your efforts to the contrary.
So many months, so many miles. How? Why?
I have come to answer for your sins. The day of judgment is upon you.
I will not hear you. Be gone, or bind me until one of us is dead.
You will hear me well, for it is you that is the author of my misery. You will listen to my tale, very harrowing the tale. Then you will know why forever I curse at your name. Frankenstein! All that I know, all I remember, ripped by the knife iron torn from my sleeve. There were no dreams, no tortured memories, only a silence eternal and blissfully deep. Am I alive or in purgatory? Am I insane? What is this animal gnawing inside of my brain? What do they fear? Why am I hunted? Who is the stranger inside of my skin? Broken and scarred, jarred like an ember. Am I condemned though I cannot remember my sin? What have I done to deserve such a sentence in hell? Born as a demon, a ghoul from a nightmare, one who still suffers and starves to be human as well. Now here I stand, half of a man, wondering why I draw breath. I'm here in the waking nightmare, and and every moment tastes of death.
Like a ghost in my mind, echoes in fragments and memory, without word or a sound. Was I alive once before? Was I once human like them? And could I again walk in the light and good graces of women and men? Foraging for shelter, I soon found a cottage near. I did not approach too close, remembering my fear, for inside there was a...
But Father, how will we survive the winter?
God will provide for us, somehow.
Attached there was a woodshed, and I hid myself inside, waiting for the day that I might live among their kind.
You know, I do not trust this mysterious Good Samaritan, Father. Something is wrong about it.
A kind stranger leaves food and firewood by our door. This is not a cause for mistrust. Surely he must be a friend.
Friend.
When evening falls and shadows flee, come stay, my dear, come stay with me. We'll keep you safe and warm, we'll keep you far from harm. No tears will find you here.
We live in simple harmony. The song of life is all we need. The music of love. The music of love. Away, sweet child, come play with me. Demons and dragons, let them all flee. Stay with keep. We have everything we need. The simple things indeed. A song to bring you sleep.
For the first time, pain washed away. For the first time, I saw a way. Might be a place for me. Place with a family. Love and shelter for all my days.
We live in simple harmony. The song of life is all we need.
Music and tears from love. Music and
and listened to them for months. The sounds falling from their lips were suddenly words with meaning. Each moment near them would ignite a spark in my mind, as if embers long cold were suddenly alive again. I felt human. Was I human enough?
How grateful I am to finally meet the author of our good fortune.
One day, I gathered the courage to approach the old man. He could not see me, so spared the horror, but...
When my daughter returns, I'm sure she will welcome you into our home as a friend, just as I have.
Home. He welcomed me home. He called me friend. This kind man. I loved him.
Then why do you stand before me today? What fate befell this
He
good
made
family?
music for me.
Stop,
This
please.
kind man made music
Stop,
for me.
you're hurting me!
Oh, thank you, my friend. What kind of monster kills the soul of kindness by embracing him with love? Speak to me, my friend, my only friend. Do not abandon me. Don't leave me in this heartless world alone.
Stay away. Dear God, what are you? The devil himself? Please, spare my child, my father. No, someone help!
Have you forgotten this?
My journal.
As I fled the flames, I shielded myself with your cloak and found that within. Diagrams, instructions, your every dark scheme written in your own hand. Through everything I clung to it. But now, with the ability to understand of what I am and who is to blame, I swore that I would have revenge and set to track you down. I discovered Frankenstein's a name of great renown. I found you had a family!
William, come back! Catch me if you can! You never listened to me.
Such a privileged world was yours, while mine was lived in shame. But what if all your precious gifts were ripped away and torn apart? Right then you know my pain.
No, thank you. It was so sweet of Miss Elizabeth to part with such a prized possession.
Has a picture of my mother.
William, you have her eyes.
Why is that? That children end up with parts of them that look like their parents.
Well, God makes every baby look a little like their mom and dad so that the stork delivers the baby to the correct house. Okay, well, maybe some subjects are better left unexplored.
But Victor says that every question must be asked, and I agree. Tell me why does the breeze blow, and what about the flower and the wheat grow? Then tell me why do men fight wars? Why does God even care? Why does he listen to our prayers? Doesn't he already know what we're praying for?
Curious little boy, no wonder you're your father's joy. Now, not an educated girl am I, but I know the hardest questions begin with why.
All right then. Tell me how do the birds go? And just how do they get along with bees so?
How do you know when you're in love?
Oh! How do you know just who to trust? And how does the justice get so just?
How do we deserve all the things we're dreaming of?
Do I really look like my mother?
You're as inquisitive as your brother.
Do you like me, Melanie?
It's a far more challenging job than many.
Why'd you see? Do you tease me?
I don't know, it seems to please me. William, can't you see through me by now?
child of the Frankenstein?
I don't know. We were playing a game. He ran off into the woods. I searched for him all night.
Leave him be. He has not wronged you.
Willie, will you play with me?
Who are you, sir? Do you know me?
I know too well your wretched family.
Then have you explained, woman, the bloody lockets found on your person?
I told you. I saw some kind of demon. It is responsible, not I.
Why did you do it? Kill a child?
Why did you leave me there to die?
So full of promise, full of wonder.
Have you forgotten? So was I.
I am innocent. I swear it.
Victor, no, I know that she loved that boy.
Another fair face looked upon me only with revulsion.
Heaven, please, just seems like a sister to us.
Were she only like me, one of my kind?
Victor, my God, how can this be so?
Victor, how? I know it cannot be true.
Somewhere there must be a witness.
Something you can say.
Someone knows the truth.
Something you can do.
Who speaks for the child? I made sure that the evidence would convict her of the boy's murder. Don't you think that clever of me, Victor?
Why is this happening?
Why did you murder that boy?
My God, William!
Why should we hear anymore?
Why will no man speak the truth?
Why are you silent while innocent suffer and pay with their loss?
I created you with the noble purpose to free mankind from the fear of death. If I'd have known it would lead to such bloodshed, I would never have given you breath.
Has it not pierced your brilliant mind? Our actions cannot be undone. I will rain fear upon your kind unless you now complete what you've begun. Listen carefully, Victor Frankenstein. I have a proposition to present to you. You have one chance to redeem your transgressions. You have one last experiment to do. Create a woman to share this strife. Make her as vile as my darkest pain. Grant me the joy of a kindred wife. In return, you shall never see me again.
Never! Impossible! Preposterous! Your scheme is outrageous! Absurd! What more just as monstrous? Has God inflicted such horror on this world?
What's wrong? What's right? Do you decide? I'm more than blood and bone! I need a mate! One mate is I won't exist alone!
Who are you to make demands? Who's now twice a criminal? My brother's blood upon your hands, asking me to serve you. A second beast bring new terror upon the young and innocent. I'll not willingly repeat my error. You will not give my consent.
Victor, you complete this task. And in your family's mourning, it's the last I'll ever ask. The boy was just a warning. Create another wretch as I love I cannot be denied. So content to live beside me. I'll take my bride and run away, someplace safe where we can stay, far from Van and his insanity.
I think it's wrong. I think it's sick. A corruption of biology.
But here's your chance to make it right and offer an apology.
Could I undo the great mistake, erase the sorrow from my wake, never again to face this demon? In mind I still attain the dream, with now a woman as the means. bestow your light upon my mission.
Life everlasting, reanimation of flawless new design. The finest woman in all creation, and she will be mine.
Softer now, a female frame, and agile hands required. And one who is lost may yet be reclaimed, reborn of heaven's fire.
Here's your last chance. You will atone and never see me again. Master your fate or face the unknown and bring this nightmare to an end.
This is my chance, I will atone. Now finally no peace.
As will I.
One more leap into the unknown.
And first the name of Frankenstein.
Did someone kick you? Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought that was you. Listen, I was walking by and I hit the chair. I was like, that wasn't it. I've been wearing this hat for 2 days. Yeah, well, I have to. What? I was funny. I thought you were just... Unless you don't like it. Oh. Well, I might excuse you. My stuff. You're supposed to be at my house? Oh. That's fine. Could be everybody there. Yeah, see, Ben?
No, if the lid was on, yes, oh, please!
Yeah, it's on stage.
Katie, you need to cancel when the plan is. Okay, we've got 2 more minutes until.
No, we just quit.
So wait, what time?
happier day awaits for all who had enough faith to find it. For every cloud that scars our skies, our heaven is waiting behind it. All of our sorrows are simply the toll that every traveler must pay. Upon the road of 1,000 tomorrows that lead to a happier day.
Captain Robert Walton, in a letter to his sister, November 9th, 1793. Though he was near death, gasping for each breath, Frankenstein continued his tale. It pained me to hear it. So much sorrow, and such great trouble.
There is a time to reap and to sow, to weep and to rejoice, and a time to put tragedy in the past. And today, my friends, we gather to celebrate the engagement of Elizabeth and Victor.
Here, here, to the Frankensteins.
To the Frankensteins! All of our sorrows are simply the toll that every traveler must pay. Upon the road of 1,000 tomorrows that lead to a happier day.
See them smile, see them laugh, see them dance and celebrate. I'd share their pleasure if I could, but to pretend would do no good, for something here is out of place. Haunted and distant, a man possessed, he shrouds himself in mystery. What is this sickness deep inside? What is it Victor needs to hide? What is this strange insanity? I've barely seen him for these many months. I can guess the reason why. Somehow he failed to write his destiny, and now he means again to try. Not every mountain must be climbed, not every secret should be known, and though the future may be ours, it isn't ours alone.
The world is finally slowing down, and I'm standing on more solid ground. The dream I feared was lost is found at last, or so it seems. I know there's something he still keeps from me. His lonely heart he guards with secrecy. What can I do to help you see that love holds all in me? I know you leave it to slay. We all have roads that we must walk alone. But if you can leave, I pray you'll leave this other world behind. I know.
Come by me, I will try to rescue Victor on my own.
The only path on left is yours.
still the shadow of a woman lies, the future sleeping in her form. Quicken now her pulse and breath, and make her once again be born. Why does the knife quake in my fingers? Why is my heart an empty shell? What if she awakes like him, murderous and vile within, an angel banished then to hell? No, I've come too far to turn back now. There's nothing left I need to decide. I am the modern Prometheus, ready to create this bride.
Do not delay, Victor, for I will be ever watching, and when your labors are through, I shall appear to claim what is mine. Heed my wishes. You may be my creator, but I am your master. Obey!
I've come too far to turn back now. There's nothing left I need to decide. I am the modern Prometheus, ready to create this bride.
What heresy have you devised? Is this the science you conceived? With nature's every law defied, what good could ever be achieved?
Henry, the power of life and death rests in my hands. I have erred before in Ingolstadt, but this time will be different. She will be different.
It is not what you can do. The question is what you should do.
I've come too far to turn back now. And soon you'll see I'm justified. I am the modern Prometheus, ready to create this bride.
You have to try to act like God. Prometheus was merely myth. And if you toy with nature's course, your fate will be the same as his.
I cannot believe what I am hearing. A great discovery is near. Lesser men can wait behind, paralyzed of heart and mind, but I am not afraid to dare. Change the course of history. Please see beyond your petty fears. I was once a dreamer, now a man's redeemer. We're on the verge of new frontiers. Going to be back.
Can't you see what you've become?
Here on earth.
Science is insanity.
I am the modern Prometheus, still waiting for purpose. The destiny of humanity will not be stayed, Henry.
I cannot allow you to destroy yourself, Victor. I will do everything in my power to see that this abomination is exposed and brought to an end.
No!
Damn this fever in my mind. Once again it turned me blind. I have delivered another like him to its birth. I have inflicted enough of a stain on this earth. No!
You are the murderer! Liar, you promised to!
I was a fool to him!
Lord of your destiny!
You're the children of hell!
Your children as well!
You're a thief!
That you made!
A mistake!
That you planned!
You must die!
It is you! Who soon will feel death I see! Hear this, Victor Frankenstein. From this moment forth, your destruction will be my sole occupation. I will be with you on your wedding night!
If that is to be the hour of our final battle, then let it come!
Elizabeth Ferenza to his son, Victor.
He's here with me, but sees me not. He loves, but cannot give. He seeks the mysteries of life without first knowing what it means to live. A brilliant mind, such gifted hands, a master of his art, and yet he still can't understand workings of the heart. You need not face this world alone, or keep your secrets locked inside. Love can weather any storm if you trust in you and I. How can we live? How can we love? Our souls the world apart. Your numberless dreams are not the workings of
I lost my way so long ago. Too many sins to now confess. Though you still can touch me so through the pain and emptiness.
I love that you are. Your heart is one that follows some bright but distant star.
How could I care for any other life? With you my world begins anew. While I was chasing dreams across the night, I couldn't see, as now I see, my only dream is you.
Ways of kind of return towards me. I know goodness in your eyes. Don't blame yourself for what you cannot be.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today before God to unite this man and woman in holy matrimony.
You, my world begins anew. Am I too late to live this way? Workings of the heart, so soon the end to all this madness. Never again will you know sadness. Through darkest nights and lost days, our hearts will love for always. That's something even death cannot undo.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
It was planned for us to spend the first night of our union in a villa on the shores of Lake Geneva. From there, I would be sure to see his approach and would go out to meet my fate. And Elizabeth would be spared the sight of it.
What a beautiful bride you
Who
made.
is there? Who are you?
Behold, your husband's greatest accomplishment. This is the work of the man that you love, your doctor of the dead. robbed me of eternal rest, cursed me with life instead.
Are you the dark secret that Victor keeps from me? Are you the source of this family sorrow?
Yes, my sweet bride, I'm afraid there is blood on my hands, but also on your dear Victor's. He has murdered the woman who is to be my bride.
But that cannot be. Yet, I see the pain in your eyes. Please, tell me, what is your name?
Give me no name.
You poor soul. If you do not harm me, I will see to the retreat justly. Please, let me help you.
Why is it we should know such love, though the night be the same? What is it like in an angel's embrace?
Please, stop. You're hurting me.
Your pain will be fleeting, sweet bride. Mine goes on and on and on!
I tried to make a world for you where death would never touch our lives. And now my love has fallen to the fate that should be mine. For peace has come. You'll cry no more. Let all your pain and fear depart. I will keep you safe inside the workings of my heart. You may lose this world and all you've gained. Your Father will be there to share your every pain. It matters not the road you choose, for one thing you can never lose. You've always been the light that shone within your Father's eyes. Is it possible to perish of a broken heart? And now, Father, for your death too I am responsible. I will do whatever I can, whatever I need to. I will find him. Why this rage? Why did I do this? Why this venom in my veins? Will this bloodlust not be silenced till the living soul remains? Righteous wrath, fits of fury, as I can't understand. Saintly souls, cherished children, murdered by these horrid hands. These hands, how I fear for these hands. How I wonder if ever had these hands been held with compassion, could they do what they've done, these hands? One of these eyes, blind with hate are these eyes. Could it once be that someone gazed into
these eyes with affection, and saw good deep within these eyes. And why, having tasted of vengeance, these lips grow with madness and pain, crying in vain. A soul that is lost is now helplessly chained to these hands, and these ears still hear crying, and they'll never know laughter or song, ever so long. It blottles the innocent blood red upon these hands, these detestable hands, and this terrible hide with its poison inside, hated limbs and foul heart. I would tear them apart if I only could feel what I felt when I held her within these hands, unforgiving, merciful hands, these unfeeling, contemptible hands, and our rental uncomfortable justice is done by this man. Do you now know what it's like to thirst for vengeance, Victor Frankenstein? Then prepare for a journey that will be long and painful. I will leave my mark on every village and on every byway, and you'll know that you travel in my wake. Are you equal to the challenge? If so, then pursue me, if you dare!
If I must, to the ends of racing after shadows on some distant road, your every step is filled by rage, but is there something in your path that haunts you?
Can you tell me why?
Do you even know what you pursue?
Race 1,000 miles.
Still you may not find the things you chase.
Have you the courage to venture beyond the familiar climes of Bavaria? Farther into the Northland? Or has your boldness deserted you? Come, race with the devil!
He must be with the cryptic and infuriating crew. I will not give up till it's dead.
Racing after something lost inside your soul.
For gods and all we share, is there no life within your heart to guide you?
Are you lost and cold?
Are we ever truly all alone?
Race 1,000 miles, still you may not find the things you chase.
Growing weary, my enemy? Our journey has barely begun.
How much more can one then endure?
Big boys tell me why.
A young man silently crying in pain.
Are you as you've known all
Why
along?
can you not see it clear?
The road may twist and turn, but still you've one direction. It is the one you know for all your lives, here and yet so far.
The end grows near, Frankenstein. Follow me to the ices of the Arctic. There, the battle's end awaits.
That I must do to bring this bloody nightmare to an end.
You must bear your solemn duty,
From that brooding baron, then he beckons me to face it once
and
again.
accept what is your hope.
Yeah, redemption is found.
Look inside your heart.
Telling me to follow in his footsteps he enslaved.
Long ago you chose your pathway.
How the creator and the life that he has
We
made.
must answer for our deeds.
And doing inside my heart a word
Search now within.
to awaken and to see my hand. Destiny deliver me upon the endless storm. I have searched across the years for a glimpse beyond the tears, not caring once for those I left behind. Having strayed so far from home, I deserve to stand alone. For while I chase the secrets of the night, I never saw the beauty in the light. The sun that never rose, the dawn that never came, My morning has deserted me to bear the darkness of my shame, reaching for tomorrow. I have lost today, and now that all that's gray is fading into day, I only pray the coming of the dawn has come to light the way. In the theater of my mind, though the shadows intertwine, it seemed my every step was strong and true, and I acted blissfully in my state of fantasy, for no one fears the morning's gentle beams, except the fool who lives inside his dreams. The sun that never rose, the dawn that never came. My morning has deserted me, with no one left but me to blame. None are blind as those who will not see, and now the light is here, and everything is clear. I only pray the coming of the dawn has come to wait for me. Is this the great discovery I have long waited? Is this how a man is truly created? The sun that never rose, the dawn that never came. Why do the things we have seem precious only once they slip away? The reins of glory have the price to pay. And far beyond the night, like promises of light. And maybe with the coming of the dawn, there comes another day. Maybe with the coming of the dawn, there comes another day.
It nearly is done. A fitting end at the end of the world.
September 3rd. I've secured a sled and a team of dogs. I thought I saw him heading due north just yesterday.
Yes. Pursue me, Creator. Drink deep the elixir of vengeance.
September 17th. I only had enough provisions for 2 weeks. I thought I saw him, but he was just out of my reach.
With each breath, he grows weaker and weaker. His hatred is dearer than his survival.
October 9th. The last of the dogs has perished. I must make the rest of my journey on foot. I will do whatever I can, whatever I need to.
Soon, he will perish, devoured by this frozen hell.
And that is how I discovered him. I did all I could to keep him alive. I fed him, I tended to his ills, and I listened to his fantastic tale. One night I entered the chamber where he lay, to a sight which I cannot find words to describe.
What hope is a being whose creator so desperately wishes to destroy it, that he would pursue it, even to his own death? At last our final hour is nigh. We'll both attain what we've so long desired. I'll watch you breathe your last and die, and then destroy myself upon our funeral pyre.
I cannot die, and nor can you.
But time has come.
One final task remains.
The game is done.
This is true. I hunted you, but I have come not out of vengeance, but of shame. I have followed you to seek your grace, to fall upon your mercy and accept the blame. Damn the man who does not give his all. To him, his son to live. Forgive this foolish father. I can hear my name, blackened by my crime, haunting me and daunting as it echoes through all time.
What have I done? How can this be? How cruel the hand of fate to take two souls, too blind to see, and give them sight too late. Your peace has come. You'll search no more. Soon I shall follow where you go. Go to sleep, my father. You're safe with me. May the darkness set us free.
He lifted Frankenstein into his arms, as if he were his child, and carried him off, disappearing into the ice and darkness forever. Captain Robert Walton, in a letter to his sister, November 9th, 1793.
push my purse up in there too.
That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. I was ready to clap, but nobody. I know. You clapped. So I said I need to come back out like that. Yeah.
Some of them.
Stop the other one.
Just press the button.
Yeah.